Hi everyone. This video will talk a little bit about ranges. Um, so let's write down a random sort of data set. We'll just take some numbers, 1, 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, 22, 50, and 51. All right, so now we're going to calculate some basic um, quantities associated to this data set. So the first quantity, of course, is how many numbers did I just write down? So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 numbers. N is the variable we used for the number of data points. It's 9 in this case. Um, and now let's count our let's find our quartiles. So we're going to find our first quartile, Q1. And the first quartile Q1 is determined by looking at by finding the indicator. To find the indicator for 0.25, we have to take L. L is going to equal 25 over 100 times 9. Remember, this is the 20. The Q1 is the 25th percentile, and so this is 0.25 times 9, which is 2.25. Now that's not an integer, so we take L plus. L plus is equal to 3. It's the next largest. You're rounding up this indicator. And so why am I doing all of that? Because I want to find the first quartile. In order to find the first quartile, this is going to be D. This is going to be D sub 3. And D sub 3 is the third number in our sequence. So we count them out. 1, 2, 3. D3 is 7. So I write down 7. Great. I'll also want to calculate the third quartile. That's going to be, we have to do the similar kind of exercise, but now we use 75 because it's the third quartile times 9. And that's going to be, well, 6.75. Again, we round it up. L plus is going to be 7. So that's going to be this number, 22. So D7 equals 22. And now, okay, so this is material that we've already gone over, but now we're going to talk about the range of this data set. So the range of the data set, let's say what it is. The range, so maybe the simplest thing you can calculate of a data set is the difference of the max and min. So I've already written this data set out in order. The max is 51, the min is 1. So the range, in this case, I'll just write the range, which is usually denoted by R, is going to equal 51 minus 1, which is 50. So this is the range. It's not any more difficult than that. There are a couple of ranges that we look at in this this class. The other range is this interquartile range. That's why I did these earlier computations. So the interquartile range is the difference IQR of the third quartile with the first quartile. So it's sort of where half of your middle data lives. That's sort of or maybe the extent of half of the middle data. And so in this case, we have the interquartile range equaling Q3 we calculated to be 22, and Q1 we calculated to be, to be 7, and we get 15. And that's our interquartile range. All right. So these are the two ranges that we look at when we consider data sets. So not much more complicated than that. Let me just underline the key concepts, the range, and the interquartile range. Those are the things to remember.